I set out on this journey in order to develop formulas that would replace highly toxic, flammable, caustic, explosive type materials that were being used in industry. Simple Green has been the product of choice by many major manufacturers because it does comply to OSHA. It does meet all of the standards that are criterias by FDA, USDA, EPA. You name it, we have gone out and done the testing to prove our claims of safety. But the reason we're still sitting here is that the other side of that coin, we actually work.
My name is Laura Harris. I'm the president of EFR Environmental Services, Inc. We're a 24-hour hazmat contractor. We do 24-hour emergency response, site excavation, site remediation, and vacuum service.
A big part of our business is clean energy. We service the geothermal industry and the windmill industry. We got a call and they had a fire inside of one of the windmills.
EFR's project was to completely clean the inside of the windmill so that it could be demoed.
We had to come up with a solution and a plan on how to clean the windmills. We had oil, light oils, and soot inside this chamber, a 300-foot chamber. So I contacted my rep at Simple Green and told them about the project and what they would come up with us for some kind of cleaner that can remove the soot. And so we can decon this. They came back and said, crystal would be the best product for us, and then crystal foam for all the handwork that we needed to do where we had to do the scrubbing.
Our guys had to be SPRAT level 3 trained. They had to climb with harnesses in level B, PP&E. The fumes were toxic in there.
When our guys enter a high toxicity area, it's nice to know that Simple Green is a non-toxic and that the only exposure that they're going to have is to the environment and we're not adding to the environment with a toxic cleaner.
We got in this thing, we went all the way to the top, and we had to go inside and cut and remove, like 400 linear feet of 2 or 3 inch copper tubing, which is amazingly heavy. We got that out, got that deconned, but inside the main chamber of the turbine, it was all so tight we couldn't just spray. It was all handwork because if we sprayed, the stuff would come out the chamber and then would go into the desert floor. Instead of using the spray bottles that we used the foam, which it's nice because you can spray directly on the area that you need to clean and then wipe that area up and then move to the next area. And then we started washing our way down the turbine. And we went up and down that turbine, I think 3 or 4 times doing a wash from top to bottom. Basically let the soap do the job. What was nice about the system we had to clean, it had a containment at the bottom, so it made it easy. Everything came down the walls and we were able to capture with our vacuum trucks.
When our guys are leaving a site, or a hot zone as it's called in a site control plan, they'll enter at some point the contamination reduction zone, which is where the decontamination of equipment and personnel takes place. So basically they'll start off and they'll all stand in a pool, just wash them off, then boots off, gloves off. We clean the rest of their clothing, clean their hands, and to wipe the insides of their masks in order to get a proper seal on the respirator with Simple Green.
The product really worked great. I mean, we got out of there, we were like 10 days ahead of schedule on the cleaning. And I think a lot to do with that was the product and how well it stripped the waste away for us.
For additional information on these as well as our complete line of products and equipment, visit industrial.simplegreen.com.